Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we got a little interactive content. I'm going to let you guys help me decide what my legend point guard build is going to be. My first actual point guard build of the year. You can see I got an offensive threat, 94 overall, but this one's for the memes. I might even show some gameplay of this at the end. It's 6 feet tall, slash and sharp pie chart, but anyway. So the three options I'm going to let you guys help me decide on are these builds right here. We got the 6'4 PLAYSHARP, 6'5 pure playmaker, and then 6'4 two-way sharp. So we're going to get straight into this. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff, and I'll give you guys further instructions as we go along with this video. So the first build that I'm going to show is a 6'5 pure playmaker. This is probably my favorite option. Let me know if it's your guys' favorite option too. Like I said, we got 3 different options that you guys are going to help me pick from with the power of just voting in the comments. So we'll talk about that at the end of every build description, and I'll tell you what to put in the comments if you want to vote for that build. So like I said, we're building a legend point guard build in this video. Now, you can see with the badges listed, that would be 19 finishing, 21 shooting, 37 playmaking, and 22 defense. A tweak that I want to make personally. Now, you guys can let me know what you think of this as well. I would like to drop this off completely. Go ahead and put the driving layup only down to 76. Like I said, you guys know the deal. I feel like there's no point in this game of having anything more than 70 driving layup and 85 driving dunk. When I hit 6'5", I'd have the 85 driving dunk. You have to be a 99.9, but that's one of the downsides of this build. Anyway, my whole thing is I would rather have offensive rebound, in my personal opinion, and then just max out pass accuracy. Now, the reason for this, I'm speed and vert. I would have 99 vertical as well. There's gonna be a whole lot of driving kicking going on to where, you know, if somebody plays me too high, I'm just gonna kick out to my teammate. And me personally, I feel like having offensive rebound on this build would be super good. Now, if you guys feel completely otherwise and you would rather I just don't have any of this at all, we can go ahead and just put the driving layup all the way back, put it in the close shot, and then, like I said, take off this extra pass accuracy, put this into O board, and have 12 defensive badges. So pretty much you don't lose much when it comes to defensive badges, and you gain a whole lot in the finishing. Let me know if you guys think that's worth doing. So then on to the height, weight, and wingspan. Like I said, I'm gonna go 6'5 with this. I don't really see any sense in going 6'4. You don't really gain anything. You just lose a bunch of block, D-board, and stuff like that. 6'6 though, you drop off a lot when it comes to the speed, vert, acceleration, all types of stuff like that. I mean, look at that. You lose 5 vertical, 3 speed, and 3 acceleration, and you lose 6 ball handling. To be anything but a 6'5 pure play and, you know, be any taller than that, I'm just not a big fan of. And same with the driving dunk. You can see you lose 2. To have the 80 driving dunk allows you to get contact dunks at 99.0 and then get the elite ones at 99.9. But anyway, as far as the weight goes, we're going to go minimum with this. Just makes complete sense to max out the vertical, stuff like that too. Same with like lateral quickness and whatnot. Now for the wingspan, being a pure playmaker, I would prefer not to go down on the wingspan. Me personally, I just don't think you're really gaining much if you're just trying to get 3-pointer and then you lose defense and you lose, you know, the ability to play defense because of the wingspan being lower. So me personally, I would prefer to go with the 2 ticks down from max right here, where I gain 2 more 3-pointer, 2 more ball handling, if, you know, in comparison to max wingspan. And with all that said, I'd still have 73 3-pointer, 93 ball handling. With the 93 ball handling, I could still get 98 at 99.9. I just think this right here would be a nice little balance. And then with all that said too, I would still have 99 speed, 99 XL. And now that I realize that the vertical would be 97 at 99.9, but you guys get the deal. I think this would be a really great build. I think it fits my style really well. It'd be completely ISO, not really run any pick and roll. And that is the one downside to this build. I don't really think it's the best pick and roll point guard, but you guys know the deal. I mean, ISO, what are we going to do? I got to please the people somehow. So the whole point of this video is to please the people and, you know, just to stop all the whole LakerFan is big man made. Oh, make a real point guard build, this, that, and the other. I really do want to. I think it'd be fun to, you know, venture into the world of the ISO PGs and stuff like that. This build would still have contact dunks, be able to shoot very well, and would be super fast. So I think this would be a great build. And at Legend, I think it'd be really good. You would get around, like I said, like 22 or 23 defensive badges with making this. And I don't think that I would want to do it with the close shot version. You guys let me know what you were thinking as far as like the close shot and driving layup being high, and if you think that me having offensive rebound would be a better thing to do. Me personally, I think that'd be the better way to go about it. Oh man, I forgot to show you guys this difference too. So check this out. With the finishing badges upgrade, I unlock slash takeover. We'll go ahead and just pick that, right? Because you're gonna see the title becomes slashing playmaker. Now watch this. I'm gonna go into the build, change it a little bit into the setting of the one that I was showing you guys otherwise with the offensive rebound instead of the close shot and driving layup. So peep this. We're gonna go ahead and just put those to the settings that I wanted them. So 76, and then take the close shot off completely, put it all into O board, and then put the 1 extra pass accuracy on. So keep it slight for the smallest point guard build possible, just to there's just myths and stuff where you just prevent getting bumped and whatnot. But anyway, 2 ticks down from the max. And then check this one out. I do lose the slash takeover, but I get the title of literally just playmaker. I think that's super tight. I would probably prefer the build this way just in general. Now, unfortunately, 2K doesn't just display the legend badges, so all I really have right now is 1. So let's just talk about if I had 11. It would give me gold contact finisher, slithery, and then fancy footwork, and then I'd probably have bronze consistent and bronze relentless. Now, with 18, instead of 11, I'd have 7 more. So that would allow for, say for instance, a little bit of Giant Slayer, some more Relentless, maybe some Acrobat. It would balance out my finishing badges a whole lot better. So let me know what you guys are thinking on that. But I mean, look at the badge layout. I would have 23 defense, 37 playmaking, which you would think would be overkill. But bro, when you come in here and look at this stuff, think about how easy you can fill this up. Dimer, handles for days, quick first step, space creator, floor general. Then you got things like obviously unpluckable, and like bro, it just all keeps on adding up. You got needle threader, ankle breaker, bailout, even flashy passer would be kind of tight. I mean, like to have plus 10 on top of 27 playmaking is still not useless. I think it's still very useful. So if you support the 6'5 pure playmaker and you want to see me hop on this as my legend point guard build, put playmaker in the comments to support this one. So for build number 2, we got the two-way sharpshooter. This one at legend is going to have 11 finishing, 25 shooting, 21 playmaking, and 33 defense. Bro, this build is going to be an absolute defensive nightmare. Now, I will say I made a couple adjustments as far as the wingspan goes, which makes it a little bit less of a defensive menace, but it definitely makes it more viable in the offensive end. So like I said, it's going to have 11 finishing. I don't think I really want anything as far as like the close shot and standing dunk. You can critique the offensive rebounding all you want. I want my max defensive badges, and the playmaking I feel like is pretty ideal. Same goes for the shooting. I don't really think you need the 18 max that you can get with a two-way sharpshooter. I feel like to have 25 is perfectly fine, and I don't think it'd be worth to upgrade anything else. So this is what we're working with. Now, I will let you guys know, I use a different system to build this player. What I'm on right now is the Imperial system, which is American height. So for instance, we have 6'5", 6'4", and 6'3", stuff like that. Now, I'm gonna make a quick little cut, and we're gonna talk about the Imperial. And I actually said the Imperial system, but this right here is the metric system. So this is what everybody besides the United States uses for their measurements. So you can see this build is at 1.95 meters. It's barely underneath 6'5", and it's like 6'4" and 3/4. So I just want you guys to know, if I make this two-way sharp, I'm going to make it like this because it's so much better. It has, you know, one higher ball handling, it has one higher speed, one higher excel, one higher vertical than the regular 6'5" would. And to be 6'4", you lose a whole lot when it comes to the block, interior D, defensive rebound, stuff like that. So long story short is, this is the build that we're making. If I go with this two-way sharp, which is 1.95 meters, then pretty much on, you know, minimum on the weight, we get, you know, the extra acceleration, lateral quickness, whatnot. For the wingspan, I have to go pretty low. I have to have at least like low enough to have the 78 ball control. I'd go one tick up from the minimum. So to explain the 78 ball control, I get +4 for hitting 99.0. I don't think I'd be able to maintain a 99.9 too easily on this build. So we'll just talk about the 99.0. So that right there is +4 for the ball handling, which puts it at 82. Now, if I play with the floor general on Hall of Fame, so say like a play lock, like Dope that I run with on twos pretty consistently, then that's +4 more, and that's 86 ball control. At 86, I can do, you know, the real point guard dribble moves and stuff like that. If you have anything less than 86, it's not ideal. So that is the one downside of this two-way sharp. I feel like if you go any lower on the height, it's just not ideal when it comes to the defensive rebounding and the block and stuff like that. And if you go bigger on the wingspan, it's just, you know, a struggle when it comes to ball handling. I'm not worried so much about the three-pointer aspect. It's just the ball handling aspect. So if I make this build, it's going to be this 179 centimeters for the wingspan, and I would absolutely choose sharp takeover. I'm going to go ahead and go with sharp takeover on any of these point guard builds that I make. But this is option number 2. We have the two-way sharpshooter. So if you support this build and you want to see me hop on this as a legend point guard, put two-way in the comments to show your support for this one. So option number 3 is going to be a playmaking shot creator. So you can see, again, same with the finishing. I get 11 finishing, but I'm still going to max out driving dunk and driving layup. I feel like with a lot of these point guard builds, it doesn't make sense to do anything otherwise. For the pure play, it's debatable. But anyway, you guys know the deal. 11 finishing is perfectly fine with me, especially if you don't get contact dunks. As far as the shooting goes, you get 29. 30 playmaking, and then 20 defense. So with this build, I don't think I'd really need offensive rebound. It's gonna be a lot more like pick and roll use or pick and pop use, and you could still ISO with this playmaking shot creator for sure, and I would definitely still do it, but you guys get the deal. Anyway, as far as the, you know, body type goes, again, we're gonna go with slight. Now for the height, I'm gonna go with 1.95. I feel like this is the right amount of height. You could still get, you know, the nice boost for the defensive rebounding, the block and whatnot, the interior defense. Still be pretty manageable when it comes to defending the point guards. Or also, you guys know, as far as Kitchen 3-point playmaker, if you follow the channel, that he can guard bigs in these 2v2 courts where it's like rim sharps and stuff like that, where you can just guard the dude who's spotting up in the corner and whatnot. Or, you know, it's just, it supplies good enough rebounding, good enough defense to still be manageable. So This right here is the same thing as the two-way sharp. It's pretty much right below 6'5". It's around 6'4" and like 3/4. So just keep that in mind. It's just barely below 6'5". And then for the weight, we're gonna go minimum with this as well. No sense in doing anything otherwise. And then for the wingspan on this one, I would kind of want to do the same thing where I go like, you know, 2 ticks down from the max, have around 83 ball control, to where if I'm a 99 overall, I can have the 87. Or really, there's nothing wrong with going with max. I just feel like it'd be nice to go ahead and, you know, get something around this. So I'm just going to go ahead and run with the 83, and obviously, like I said, I'm going to choose sharp takeover on whatever I make right here. Just makes complete sense to, and playmaking shot creator is the title of this build. So if you want to see me hop on the play shot as my legend point guard build, put play shot in the comments to show your support for this one. Now, I'm not going to lie, I would prefer if it weren't this one, to be completely honest with y'all. So look, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm very split on the whole two-way sharp and pure playmaker, and if you guys want me to make this play shot and, you know, completely show that I can hop on here and be up like a yellow and green pie chart and just prove myself on this one, then I'm down for that too. But I do think as far as my enjoyability of both the builds, I would definitely like either of these other two options more than the playmaking shot creator, but I'm okay with it. So to reiterate, the pure playmaker is 6'5" on the dot. The playmaking shot creator and the two-way sharp are 6'4" and 3/4. So if you want to see the playmaker, put playmaker. If you want to see the two-way sharp, put two-way. And if you want to see the playmaking shot creator, put play shot in the comments to show your support for any of these builds. Now, I do want to leave some info as far as like something to talk about. So we're gonna switch over to this gameplay to end the video, but I do have some stuff I want to talk to you guys about. Now, to explain to you what you're seeing in this video, this is the green and blue pie chart, which is the slashing and shooting one. And this build is 6 foot tall, doesn't have contact dunks, only has 91 speed because it's a 94 overall. And unfortunately, I went with the speed invert pie chart on this. This build is just trash. All right, now you guys are gonna see that, like, you know, me using some simple point guard methods and stuff like that, try to get a couple quick stops off and stuff like that, dex him off the inbound right there. See, I go to the, you know, go to the drive and stuff like that too. Now, I will say, I don't need a driving point guard by any means. So, like I said, I'm cool with the pure play, I'm cool with the play sharp, I'm cool with the two-way sharp. There's a reason I'm not making any slashers for this method, because I have a little bit I want to prove with this stuff. I do want to show you guys like what I could do with this. You see, I got the Allen Iverson, you know, size up package on. Don't even have a hot zone from left wing, and, you know, get the little quick stop off. I think you guys call it the peak or something like that too, where it's the flick down on the right stick and try to shoot right before, you know, it actually puts you in an animation. But anyway, you can see I'm running with Kitchen on his pure lock in this gameplay right here. Like I said, this is just the BP build, pretty much, just really short, like at 6 foot. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about is I'm down to stream the My Career grind of whatever point guard build I decide to hop on, and I'll grind the My Career on that, talk to y'all on the stream. I think it'll be a really cool experience as far as, like, you know, just really good communication with the chat. It'll obviously be more entertaining for myself, and obviously you guys don't have to watch the stream if you're not going to be entertained by it. It's really more of just like a help me deal with my boredom type thing, pretty much. And if you guys want to you know, pretty much experience the whole grind itself, and, you know, just a nice little experience as far as like us talking and stuff like that, and just, you know, topics and just music debates and whatnot will probably just come arise. So if you guys are interested in the My Career grind, let me know in the comments as well. There's going to be loaded comments in this video, just all types of stuff. You guys vouching for whatever build you want me to see, or what you want me to like make. There's going to be all types of comments talking about yes or no with the My Career grind. Just let me know what you guys are thinking. Anyway, for the rest of this gameplay, I didn't get any threes off, I don't think. I think it was all just like dunks at this point. So you can see he's just running me off the three-point line. Little man is over here jumping big time. Like, bro, I don't know if it's the fact that I'm 6 feet tall and my dude just has so far up he has to go to be able to dunk, and the game would let him do that no matter what the vertical is, or it might just be the fact that I have 98 vertical. I don't know, but either way, bro, that whole 98 vert with like good driving dunk rating, it's honestly crazy, bro. It's insane. And that's part of the reason I'd be cool with the pure playmaker, because what I did today is pretty much like pure playmaker ability when it comes to driving dunk, where I'd be able to do these hop dunks like this. My driving dunk rating would be pretty much the exact same at 99 overall compared to what it is right now with this BP build. And really the shooting ability, I'm not going to say would be exactly the same, but I don't know if pick and roll is really my cup of tea when it comes to like running as a point guard. But bro, look at this dude. He's over here yamming through like the entire traffic, bro. Now, that's the thing. When it comes down to like pick and roll versus ISO, I feel like I just lean toward ISO. Maybe it's because I'm more of a slasher, and I just think ISO would be easier for me. I'm not saying ISO just in general is easier for like any point guard build, but literally, even if I were on a play shot or something like that, I feel like I would lean toward ISO because I just don't do well with being a pick and roll point guard. I just don't think like fiending for threes is the best way that I function. I feel like I'd only be good at like, you know, taking threes and the defense gives that to me, but I don't know so much about like fiending for threes and hunting them down. But anyway, like I said, Let me know if you guys be interested in the My Career Grind. This build right here is almost done as well, as far as like hitting 95 overall. And if you guys want to see more of this on the channel, I'd be down to make content out of this build right here as well. And like I said, I'm going to have contact dunks pretty soon as well. It'll be super interesting. So just let me know all types of feedback. This is just a kind of interactive video more so. It wasn't really meant for entertainment, but I did want to show this gameplay at the end just to compensate for the lack of the entertaining purposes. And really this wasn't informational either, because I wasn't teaching you guys anything. So with every one of my videos, I like to touch on a topic, whether it be entertainment, teaching, inspiration, something like that, or obviously the entertainment purpose in another sense where it's like, you know, the mixtapes and whatnot, which I haven't had a mixtape in a long time. And hopefully with any of these point guard options, I do want to make like point guard mixtapes and stuff like that too. For those who don't know, I had a point guard build back in 2K16. And honestly, I played point guard all the way from 2K17 early on and back. I was never a big man earlier on in like 2Ks or anything like that. Then soon as 17 hit, Athletic Demigod took off, and so be it. I became a slasher pretty much, and that's how it all happened. But I was running point guard with my boys, with my IRLs. I was kind of carrying the squad, you know, early on, as far as like being a PG, carrying the load and all that stuff. But anyway, if you made it to the very end of the video, put Laker in the comments to show your support that you made it all the way through to the very end. Like I said, drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. And on that, hope you all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.